My name's Bridget Mackay, and I'm an attorney working in the area of wills, trusts, and estate planning. And as part of this video blog series I'm doing on what is an estate, my next topic is going to be what is a probate. I'm sure some of you have heard that name or that word, and associated with it have heard that it's something that you most definitely want to avoid. That's not always the case, but it's good to know what it is so that you know you want to avoid it. And basically a probate occurs when someone dies and they die without having made a will, or if they've made a will. So probate does not occur in a situation in which someone has made a trust, a revocable living trust. So with the assumption that the person who has died either does not have a will or has made a will, probate is a process by which whoever was chosen in the will as the executor, or whoever chooses to step forward for someone who didn't make a will, and go to court to transfer that person's assets to their heirs. Now the process is different for the situation in which there is a will compared to a situation in which there isn't. But other than that, just the general description of a probate includes going to court, hiring an attorney, and asking or having that attorney bring this person's assets through court. So essentially it all involves having to go up to court, having the judge look at what the assets are, make a decision of who is going to be the executor to the estate, and then the judge follows all the steps that the executor takes in distributing that property. It involves very few court dates unless it's a contested probate, but it definitely takes up a lot of time, anywhere from 4 months at a minimum to 2 years, and in some cases longer, depending on the size of the estate and the circumstances of it. Probate also costs a lot of money, and people often think that this cost is in taxes or it goes to the state. But actually the state dictates how much an executor is going to be paid and how much an attorney is going to be paid for taking this person's estate through the court process known as probate. And in so doing, the fees tend to be fairly high, the fee for the executor and the fee for the attorney. You can typically calculate it out to be about 5% of the gross value of that person's estate. So all the assets in that person's estate, their house, their car, their personal property, their bank accounts, their stock accounts, their heirlooms, all of that stuff is valued. The gross value of it is determined, and the fees for which the executor and the attorney are paid are based on that value. So if the house had a loan on it, that wouldn't matter. The court would look at the appraised value of the estate or house, the market value, and base the fees on that. So at the end of the day, it can be a fairly expensive process and timely process, and that's generally the reason why people want to avoid it. And as you'll see in coming videos, one way to avoid it is to get a revocable living trust made. So I hope that answered some questions about probate and why you'd want to avoid it. If you have any further questions, please feel free to call our office, 707-769-9975. Thank you.